Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Okay, we gotta keep going.
We gotta keep going.
What is it now, Witness? We don't want to watch Laugh Along with Larry.
I feel like we've had 8,000 episodes in this with this Larry part.
Feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
I've been waiting 25 years for this part to be done.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Edgy, today is the day I get to completely stupefy you. Stupefy!
What's the blocking one?
The what? Oh,
I don't know.
Expelliarmus.
Blocko. What?
What is the meaning of your outburst, Witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive?
Wingardium Levioso. Evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Loris Donim, shall prove it.
Hey, you know what my favorite show is? Laugh Along with Larry. Especially the 30 minutes where he does a Joker impression.
I like the episode where he just stared into the camera for all 30 minutes and didn't laugh or say anything. It was hilarious.
That sounds terrifying.
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your fucking testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch. I don't remember her being a tall fire lady, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain.
Not when I have Blocko.
Oh, that's me.
Blocko, you've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me.
That's an overpowered spell. Just blocks everything I do.
Avada Kedavra, Blocko.
Blocko. I wish there was a spell called Blocko.
Blocko.
That just blocked everything. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow.
Don't worry about anything on it.
I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood, I don't know. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
No one at all.
What are you talking about, you fucking clown? A crystal? Oh, come on now, you're just making shit up. This one, pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers, I pocketed it.
Keep the blood.
BT dubs, I just took this. That sphere, where did you find it? Let me see. Around here somewhere? Looks about right. There's a crystal on the map, so that's probably where the crystal was.
And it was half buried in the snow?
It had pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. The court accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? Evidence tampering. I love it.
Yeah,
I want
classic.
it back afterward. There's something on it, isn't there? Oh my. It's a blood stain. Wait. No,
Let me just.
no, that's no.
Oh no, that's blood.
Yeah, that's definitely blood.
You thought those two tastes were similar. What? And also, don't lick it. A blood stain?
There's a lot to address with that. You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore.
Didn't you want to be called Loris Donim only a few minutes ago?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Clown.
Proof that Iris flew. When I reached
Nobody could lose a crystal sphere.
I was worried, so frantically searched out what me to find a beautiful crystal sphere. Should I was simply wearing spell hood. After all, no one else.
Let's press it just in case.
Yeah, I think we have that photo.
Yeah, I think it's the photo, but I just want to be sure. Let me confirm this one last time, Larry. The reasons you thought that this was Iris are the hood and this crystal sphere, correct?
That's right. My gut is never wrong. I met that old bikini the next morning, and her crystal sphere was still there, safe and sound. Indeed. She was wearing it in this very room earlier today.
This case isn't going to end without a fight. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We know what to do. We know what to do.
Yeah,
We
just
know
present
what to
that
do.
photograph of Laurie
Gotta show
Stone
the
because she has a
photo.
big old crystal sphere in the photo. It's clear as day. Where's that fucking
It's
photo?
either that or the staff. I'm pretty sure we show this, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's in this photo,
Yeah.
so unless it, yeah.
Larry,
Hello.
that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere.
There was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot?
Jesus. Ms. Elise Donim, you stupid idiot. The mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim.
I have a photo of her here.
Oh, that's a nice photo.
And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar looking crystal sphere.
I like how they kind of tilted the camera a bit, gives it a mysterious. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back!
Oh, I don't like that photo anymore.
Ouch! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have like 100 crystal spheres. They're all very powerful.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have one just like it on my brooch.
They look nothing alike.
Yes, they do. This one has magical powers. That's
In
why I
any
can fly.
case, shut up. Please take a look at this.
It also fires lasers.
This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime.
Ah! The crystal sphere is gone. What? Just what does this mean?
If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris, after all.
I guess it could have still been, though.
She was not wearing her hood.
Oh, yeah, that.
More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either.
I could have still technically.
I got 1,000 crystal spheres.
I got 1,000
And they make my
crystal
fart
spheres.
smell better.
That means, okay, the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donim. Objection! I have a sphere that makes my vips more powerful, too. A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. Francisco's Cool Fools. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
Except me, I can fly.
You can't do that! I saw it with the eyes! And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring because of the blood on it. Or purple herring, I don't know.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. At least
Do you
don't...
think my name is Mills Edgeworth?
Is it not?
No.
Because you mill like flour and shit.
No.
You don't?
Well, sometimes when I'm baking, but no.
Okay, well you bake, so it's valid. Elise Donim was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case and we should throw it away right now. That is all. Smash it to pieces.
Objection! Ms. Francisca von Kilma. The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
That was actually very clever. That works with the syllables of my name. Why are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the case.
Objection! That crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder! There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? Well, not anymore, you licked it all off. This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. The same reasons that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? Cool! No! Enough joking. Just when did this crystal sphere appear next to the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe that it is related to this case. In my opinion, is the most important.
She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elise Donim left Hazagura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely.
A car?
Optimus Prime, maybe?
Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. Is it ill-tempered or is it more friendly? If it is not related to this case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time.
He is anyway.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeverse. Miles Edgeverse just sounds better.
No, it doesn't. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place?
Yeah, probably.
Can I prove it was dropped?
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, it's mystery meat, so here we go.
Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only option. That's what he'd do. Blindly say yes to something. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do it.
Put my finger on the hui.
Put my finger on and pooey, and oh, I just make something out of my ass.
And I just wear the bluest suit. And
even though it's so tacky. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case.
you will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
That should come as no surprise.
Also, the cornered music is playing, so
because
maybe
right
that's
now, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered.
No, you're Mills Edgeworth still.
Stop calling me Mills Edgeworth.
I order you to present your evidence, Mills Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the okay,
Before
is
the
this
murder.
in this photo?
Let's see.
So we have the staff carried by when she has her fingerprints on it.
Okay, that doesn't prove
Okay,
before
wait.
the murder, though.
Okay, wait. But she was alive.
This staff doesn't prove that she dropped it before the murder.
Okay.
It just proves that she held it.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be holding it after she died. Like, there'd be someone else's fingerprints if somebody else knocked it off.
Well, we don't have any evidence for that.
Okay.
Go to the photo of the crime scene, I guess.
Crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. See, it's confusing because it's a photo of Elise, who is
go
the
to the
victim,
crime photo.
but that's not the crime photo of Elise.
Is it in there?
No, it's not in this photo.
Right, okay.
But
Alright.
she's the only one whose prints are on it.
Crystal sphere, it was on half covered in snow.
Okay.
The night of the crime has blood on it. Could that be because it's not covered? Well, it was covered in snow, so like, because the body's not covered in snow.
Oh wait, let's see. Oh, maybe because it stopped snowing when the murder happened. So if it actually, yeah, I guess it would be because it's covered in snow. Yeah, half covered in snow. That would mean it was before the murder.
Yeah.
Okay, but would it be this or the weather report? This says it's half covered in snow, so I'm inclined to think this.
Yeah,
Let's try.
Yeah. This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry.
Cool, I'm going home.
Your testimony makes one thing quite clear.
Don't care, I'm going home. What?
When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly.
Snowing? What is snow?
It's this thing where the water freezes and, okay. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder.
Like ice cubes.
Kind of like ice cubes. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body.
Ah!
Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What? What?
I'm cold now. Oh, I'm cold too, just heard about ice cubes.
I'm gonna wear some sweaters.
Good thing I brought some to throw at the judge.
Okay, stop. That's just vaguely annoying.
On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused this crystal sphere to come loose.
Just want to be free. What? What could that have been?
This sphere, there is some blood on it, isn't there?
Not anymore. Huh.
Yes, that's a problem, but allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
No, it wasn't. It
I
was
wish I could have tasted some of the blood.
Yeah, pass it around, Dick.
The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness.
Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
The desk.
I don't know. Shut up.
Somebody's a fool. Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeverse? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
Objection!
Don't do that.
That's not exactly true now, is it?
Douchey.
To put it more precisely, that's all I'm about. I have big douche energy. What she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost. At the moment of a blade's insertion, oh, this is some pretty dark stuff. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. Then blood goes gushing all over the place.
That's not what I sound like. I don't sound like that. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. I like to think that whenever we do the strong bad voices, it's just them making fun of the people.
That's not what
Francisco Von Karma.
I don't know anybody who sounds like vaguely a luchador wrestler or sort of. I don't know.
The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
Objection! You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeverse. Elise Donim's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way?
I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end.
Maybe we'll take it to the end on the next episode.
Take it to the end. Take it to the end.